Hey there, it's Pete Thorn. Welcome to my studio. This is just a quick video. I wanted to show you something cool that I hooked up today, and it's working just awesome. And so I thought I'd show you guys. So basically, it consists of I'm using my new Line 6 HELIX rack unit, which is over here, and I'm using it much in the way that I've been using the HELIX at home in my home setup. But I'm using all modeling stuff at home to do it there. Whereas here, I'm combining it with an amplifier and load box and impulse responses. And it just sounds really cool. It's super versatile, and I dig it. So just bear with me, because this is just going to be an extremely kind of rough video where you're just kind of sitting in with me here as I kind of do stuff on the fly. But so, okay, basically, the guitar signal chain right now is, I got my Sir Classic S here. I'm plugged into this tuner. I'm running through this twin bender from Ramble Effects fuzz pedal, just because I'm working on making a video with it. So I'll turn it on in a minute too, so you can see what it sounds like with this stuff. But so then I'm coming out of the fuzz pedal, which is off right now, and I'm going into the HELIX, which is over here. I've got the HELIX hooked up via USB to my computer, so I'm using a HELIX edit program here so that I can turn things on and off and do stuff within the computer on the HELIX. So that's really cool. Okay, then what's really fun is I'm sending a signal out of the HELIX, going to this top hat Implexador amp up here. It's like a 50 watt plexi. So HELIX out into the Implexador, and then I'm running speaker output of the Implexador amp into a Sir reactive load. So that's loading down the amp safely. I'm taking the line out of the reactive load, going back into the HELIX, and then I have an impulse response block loaded up in the HELIX for speaker simulation. So HELIX is handling the speaker sound too. And then after that, I'm adding some stereo effects and stuff in the HELIX and coming out and recording into Logic. I'm also using the HELIX to add a couple of pedal style effects, which are before the amp. Okay, so the really fun thing with this setup is just on the fly right here and kind of all on the computer. I can add stuff and take stuff out, and it's really fun. So here's the way that the tone sounds. This is just the amp with nothing else. So you're hearing the amp basically running into the HELIX for speaker simulation. Just a really good kind of straight up, I've got the amp on kind of a JTM 45 setting right now. The Implexador is a cool amp that you can do some sort of different eras of plexitone with, and yeah, I've got it set up in sort of JTM 45 clean mode right now. So that sounds great. What I'm going to do now is add compression. Okay, that sounds really cool. That's the red squeezer in the HELIX, so it's kind of obviously supposed to be kind of Dynacomp type compression. Okay, that sounds really good. I like the squish. Now let's add a bit of delay. So this is, I believe it's the this is what's cool. You can just pull it up right here and look. This is the Adriatic delay. Nice and analog sounding, pretty cool. Now I've got a reverb hooked up in parallel, so I can just blend it in by turning up this level control. Nice sort of plate reverb going on there. Sounds really cool. I just threw a chorus here just for the heck of it, and it sounds cool. Pretty great. I dig it. By the way, it's like I just hooked this up 2 hours ago, so you guys are seeing me do this for the first time, and sounds pretty cool. I'm going to turn off the chorus Let's try like a bit of a digital drive and see what that sounds like. Not a digital sounding one, but I think this is a model of a Timmy style pedal that I got hooked up here. Let's try this. Sounds pretty great. It's a lot of reverb, but sounds cool nonetheless. I'm going to turn off that. I'm going to hit this fuzz pedal just for the heck of it, see what it sounds like. Pretty cool. So yeah, that's it. Kind of an interesting way to use a Helix. I guess I went over that a little bit in my Helix demo video, sort of the full real demo that I did, using it with an amp and stuff like that in this sort of setup. But I'm just having fun using the editor here, and you know, it's going to be a great studio tool, just having it sitting there and being able to call up these sort of virtual pedals and various effects and stuff, and do it in conjunction, you know, with an amp and impulse responses. It's kind of marrying the best of both worlds, I guess, modeling and traditional tube amps. You know, the core of the tone is still the tube amp that I'm using, so I think that's pretty cool. And I'm just sort of modeling all the other stuff. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching this, and hey, I'm Pete Thorn. Come back and see me real soon for more videos. Hit subscribe if you haven't, the little red button there in the corner of the video, and I'll see you real soon. Take care.